Yo, the finale of the crowd room is here. Let's get into it. Just letting y'all know, I've been literally doing the last few episodes in one sitting. I cannot get enough. This is such a sad but wonderful TV show. This is just. I take out the sweater though. It got hot. It got hot. It's been a lot. Been a lot. Is he okay? Oh,
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? The sky is lousy with colors. I can imagine it. Turns out I'm pretty good at that.
huh.
You don't. You need help.
Yeah.
I can keep you out now.
Fantastic. Hooray for therapy.
It's never been quiet before.
Danny, wake up!
Oh my gosh. Oh shit. This is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Then put the kids in a bag. Tight, so you can see when they stop breathing.
Is he at a hospital?
I just gotta get a refill on that.
Oh.
I serve my country, and I come in here like a fucking beggar, and I still get nothing.
Yeah, this might not have been the greatest profession for. I mean, it's great, but I'm saying, just that sucks. You having to be, you did all that, you fought, you saw a lot, obviously, and then you join this job where it's just a lot of just a lot on you. You know what I mean? Yeah, and he went to the Vietnam War.
Don't let emotions get in the way of the work.
I mean, aren't emotions the whole reason that we do what we do?
Yeah,
I'm late for dinner. I'll see you in class.
she has definitely said some golden pieces, and people literally just dismiss her. What happened? Oh,
There's a long line of people that let this kid down. Don't make it about you.
Will you shrink now?
All we know, if they hadn't heard him fall off his bunk, he'd be dead.
you already saved them right there. Is Ari, Jack, and them all going to maybe step up to actually display who they are? Maybe to help him out. I don't know. That's the only way I'm seeing this, unless the mom actually says something. But then at the end of the day, she lied, so I don't know. Or this is all just gonna go downhill, and it's just gonna continue to go downhill. On a positive note, he seems fine.
Huh?
You walked fast.
Long legs.
God, people never fail to see the worst in each other, huh?
But not you, huh?
No, not me. You should try to sell me a bridge. Are you in pain right now?
I feel like this might be Ari, or
Danny is safe. Imagine in a matter of days that Danny is in prison, and by the looks of things, that seems quite inevitable. Whose help does the boy most need? Yours or mine? I think we've had just about enough of your help, so go find yourself another lost cause. Really too kind. I'm sure I'll be seeing you.
yeah.
It never was. Don't make me fill this place with water.
Damn.
We understand each other.
Damn. Locked up in his own mind, huh?
He was at the point where he was able to have some control over his alters. Jack must have reasserted himself. There was no suicide now?
Nope. But this,
Adam.
Yeah, wish.
I was too young for a command, and things didn't work out so well.
You were at war. And you were a kid,
Stop.
right?
Does anything about this face say, please analyze it?
We make the bad things that happen to us our fault.
Yeah.
Until we accept that it's not all our fault, we're not going to be able to begin to heal. Oh my God.
There you go.
That's
There
it.
you go.
Let's get this to go. I'll explain it to you on the ride. Do you have a car? Is it close?
I have a close car.
I understand. Is it what it is? Just the greatest hits of unsuccessful testimony?
Stopping him from being able to see what really
Exactly.
happened.
Yeah. Yeah, but where are they going though? Are they gonna go confront Jack? They're at the hospital, so was the mom. Why did she talk to him? What was she trying to get?
I told the dean I needed another day off, and he said I needed to make a choice.
I'm sorry.
Who wants to be a professor anyway? They're old. I don't want to be old. Nobody wants to be old.
Wow.
Want to wish you luck.
You know you're fucked when the cops are rooting for you.
Always an asshole, Camisa. Put your whole heart into things. This thing, and no matter what happens, that's worth a lot.
Well, that was nice of him. Does that mean that they might try to put him on the stand?
The defense calls Danny Sullivan to the stand.
Ooh. This is gonna be a chess match for sure. Jack does not appreciate what's happening. But also, Jack can't do some crazy stuff either because it's also his life. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Oh, this is gonna be really interesting.
And in this case, that requires that we at least consider that that is not Danny.
I hated my stepfather. Before he came, it was just
My mom and me, and when he did, he treated her terribly.
the abuse never stopped. If anything, it only got worse.
Just need a little leeway, if you'll allow it, Your Honor, please.
Oh, okay. We bring out the big guns right now, huh?
Now, who is the other boy in this drawing?
Oh, shit.
This is an entirely fruitless line of questioning, Your
Answer
Honor.
the question, Jack.
I will do no such thing.
Danny's twin brother?
I think you'll find that's exactly what I just said.
Okay.
Oh, they're rattling. Oh.
That's Candy, my mom and me.
Is there anything out of the ordinary about this photo?
He died.
Not a baby?
No, when he was just a boy.
Or this one? Why is there only one boy in all of these?
Oh.
Is it possible that you don't remember?
Oh. I did see a little. Okay.
What happened to Adam, Danny?
Oh.
He wanted it to happen. He wanted Marlon to do it. Because he didn't want our mom to be alone. He wanted Marlon to do whatever he wanted to him.
Ah.
And he raped him over and over. My brother.
But you never had a brother, did you?
Oh.
Adam is me.
Oh.
I just remember the quiet.
The defendant, please rise.
Guilty or not, I hope they help him.
Found something that would save me.
Oh.
Not guilty on all counts by reason of insanity.
Shit.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. It's you, Raya. You saved me.
My gosh. Something was telling me too, like, the only way to really save himself was him.
It's weird, me asking the questions, huh?
At first, it was really hard for me to imagine you working with another therapist. That you needed to make a new relationship and engage in new therapies.
Right.
Here we are. Until I heard from your mom.
Oh. Oh no, you betrayed your son, honestly. Oh.
Hey, Dan. What made you finally let her come see you? after 2 years.
Like coming, 2 years later.
No matter how much time went by, that I would never be ready.
Yeah.
They let me paint every day. Say it's therapeutic. It's been good, but these are really something.
Yeah, they are.
I'm in Oakville now.
So 2 years though would give him a little bit of time. Oh, she left him.
For a while, he'd show up drunk outside my building a couple times a week.
I know, nothing happens to him. It's fucking
When did you know?
Yeah, that's a big question. The question is no, different than suspected.
Your real father. The truth is, I never really wanted to tell you. Because there wasn't much good to tell. I came to understand that he...
You're kidding.
So I got us as far away from him as possible.
That's when his twin brother appeared.
It was more than I knew how to handle.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody who could take care of us. And we needed that. We needed taking care of.
At least she's being honest about it. Honest with herself and him.
It couldn't be true. I couldn't have brought another man like that into our lives. And I'm sorry. Because a parent is supposed to protect their child. And I failed.
That's tough. That's tough.
We all do the best we can.
And sometimes the best is just not enough.
They say pain makes your art better.
That's bullshit.
I can't be proud of my daughter.
Is that what that is? The fusion therapy's working. You're clearly integrating your alters.
It's a process.
Yeah, it'll be a while. I think for him, Ari will probably be one of the last ones he fully accepts. Because the relationship they had.
And thank you for everything.
See, they're all in you. You got Jack's intelligence, Meg's charm, Ariana's confidence. They're all you.
I like how she forgot Johnny. No.
I have an unpaid debt. It's my time to be the guardian angel.
I wonder if he still remembers how to speak Hebrew. And guardian angel to who?
Let it be, let it be.
Yo, what's good? It's been a few days since we've watched the show, and I kind of just wanted a few days away from it, kind of fully process it. And there was quite a few things we already discussed throughout the show, small discussions, small things there and there, and I kind of just want to give kind of overall what I kind of got out of the show, and honestly many other shows. That a few things. One, I think the benefit of seeing this show or these type of things is that it truly displays the idea of mental issues that can occur because of experiences that humans generally, not all the time, but most of the time, of some of the issues that do occur, it's because of things that happen in their life that shouldn't have, that a human should not need to go through. You being a young innocent individual who gets put in a position where a person like Marlon takes advantage of you, mentally, physically, and emotionally, and you're so messed up that because of that trauma, that the tragedy that happened in your life, you're just not okay. And then you have the lawyer who, and I've discussed this multiple times in other war films, but the whole idea of greedy individuals who wanting money, land, ego, whatever, and putting kids out in the front line, seeing what they shouldn't be experiencing as a human, perspectively, religiously, whatever, and we shouldn't be in that type of environment, and coming back home, coming back from wherever you were at, and having that PTSD, having to deal with those emotions from whatever you experience, especially at a young age, because it's a young man's, game. It really is. War is that. So, and I'm not going to deep dive into that because I've done it multiple times, but like I said, when it's things that humans should not experience. It's when issues tend to occur, at least mentally, 100%. You have Tom Holland's character who was in that situation with the original father. The mother was brave. She was like, forget this, took him out of that situation, did a wonderful job at that, took care of him, had a great relationship with the son, met an individual named Marlon, and thinking everything was all, green grass, rainbows, and sunshine, and it wasn't. And that's so sad from his perspective, Tom Holland's perspective, where he thought he actually found maybe an actual stepfather who can, and obviously he still had love for his dad because of the whole idea that she was putting in his head that he he went to England or whatever, and he worked with the company, he left them or whatever, and that idea being pushed more down by the character that Jack made, which was his actual quote unquote father figure in his life, because the actual other father figure that was supposed to be in his life took advantage of him, and it took advantage of his innocence, where he had to throw that person of themselves away. And I've said this before in one of the recordings, that us as humans, we do have our own little personas. We do kind of shift a little bit when we're meeting business people, or we're working at wherever, when we're with our friends, with our parents, with whomever, and we kind of have that type of shift in our personality or shift into whatever. And and I'm not saying that we do what Tom Holland did, but as humans, we generally do that to an extent. But when you end up needing to create characters and fully forget them because of the deep, dark past that you have gone through, it's a very, very sad situation that Tom Holland's in, where naturally his body had to do the extreme version of that persona switch to be able to survive whatever environment that was given to him, even if it could be very harmful for himself and others around him. Like when oh my gosh, what's his name? I forget their names, but when any of them appeared, it was just a part of him, but wasn't his true self. So when you had all these, characters, I can't think of their names right now, but when you had all these characters all playing as him, all of them was a part of him, but they went through the extreme route. You had the guy who was truly addicted, and it wasn't just, smoking weed once in a while, doing some fun things, recreation. Oh my gosh, just once in a blue moon. I can't say the word right now, but once in a blue moon, right? Where you kind of smoke weed, you kind of chill, you kind of drink once in a while. I don't like drinking. I don't like all that, but I'm just saying you kind of do your thing, right? But instead went down the addictive route. You have yourself who's the jock, who's the kind of cool, chill, whatever. And instead of you being part of that, where you are a cool, calm, chill person who could play ball, right? No, it's your whole entire thing where you do not remember that. You have the professional accountability, quote unquote, father figure, whatever, Jack. And instead of that being a part of you, that's not you. You have Tom Holland's character had to create to survive in that environment, whatever it was. The other main thing I did want to discuss is I did appreciate the prosecutor's perspective with this discrimination and everything else that was occurring at that time. Like I said, I fully understood her point of view. But I think her character, or her side of the story, was definitely very important, because it displayed that because of people taking advantage of the system, taking advantage of the services, taking advantage of whatever was happening in their life to lessen their jail sentence, the prison sentence, or whatever it was, to just claim insanity, to claim this, to claim that, when it really was not possibly needed. Obviously, we don't know every situation, but sometimes, at times, you can kind of find out that they were just lying or whatever, right? From the past. But I think understanding that there are individuals like Tom Holland's character who, no matter what ethnicity, what anything, that genuinely needs help. And when you have individuals who take advantage of that, you as a human want to empathize, you want to help out, you want to give that help. But because so many individuals who do take advantage of that, that service or that help or that claim, you end up being very skeptical of that person who actually genuinely needs help. And I think that was the importance of her character, to kind of give that side of, hey, I probably do want to help you by having an agenda. I have a job to do, was given from the bosses, right? Of just people not caring for mental health and just caring for their dollar or caring for their duty or whatever, and actually maybe understanding and empathizing with that person, but also understanding that you can't just claim what you just claim just to claim it when there's no whatever. And obviously you can never have proof for everything and anything that you go through, but it's just sad that sometimes we're in the situation where it's hard to empathize when there's individuals who do take advantage of it. If people didn't take advantage of it, I think more people would get the help that they actually really needed. Or obviously, if we change the whole prison system and actually make it a rehabilitation system rather than incarcerating people for no damn reason, that's a whole nother discussion issue. But going off of just this particular thing, that's kind of one of the other major things I kind of got out of it is that people want to empathize, people want to help, but it's just there's evil individuals from the bottom to from the lower end all the way up to the top of people who take advantage of others, take advantage of the system, take advantage of whatever. And that's why us as humans are very skeptical and not always with open arms to help others. And it's really sad that we're in that type of society, and this definitely was a displayment of that until they actually saw it and saw his what Tom Holland displayed. But at the same time, you can, if you were that kind of individual, you would go, that's just acting, which people do think like that. And obviously for us, we are sadly graciously given the information that what he went through was accurate or at least truthful from what we were given. I wish it was fake for him not to go through all that, but we were given that information, so we know it's the truth, at least from what we are given. Maybe he was faking the whole thing. That's the twist that could possibly happen, but from what we do know, it was true. And I think those are the two major things, or the few major things that definitely popped out on me on this show. There's a few other things probably, but at this very moment I can't think of it. But those are some of the few things I did really want to talk about and kind of my feelings on that about this show or any other show, to be honest with you, when it comes to mental health, from all avenues, just understanding of trying to really help each other and maybe not take advantage of that to benefit you instead of taking accountability for what you've possibly done. He did take accountability, and I think that's where he actually took in his true self. That he took accountability for shooting at Marlon, and he obviously was very sad and sorry after understanding that he did shoot at other people, but he had a very tunnel vision mentality of Ari, that was her name. Ari really pushing him to pull that trigger on Marlon and possibly accepting jail time for the rest of his life to be able to finally get that weight off his chest. And Ari was really trying to help him, but it wasn't possibly the most healthiest way of doing it. Instead of maybe having actual justice, possibly of putting him in jail, but at the same time, where's the proof of that when you have your mother who doesn't fully support you because she is manipulated in this situation where she's not able to help because she's manipulated by an idea of care for empathy, for love at home, when the love, every time you got shitted on 5 times, you at least got that one little ounce of love, and you're like, that's good enough. That's just a reminder when I'm thinking about finally leaving your ass, you come and drag me back in. I forgot what quote that was. They just bring me back. I think that was Al Pacino, but I think, but kind of just reflecting on that, that's kind of the situation that the mom was in. Like I said, I can empathize with her. I can understand what she's going through, and I can tell her that's so shitty, and I'm sorry what you're going through, but I don't agree and I don't understand that you, no matter how well you did the first time by taking your son out, it's just sad that you couldn't do it again because you were being manipulated. And like I said, I don't blame her, but I am frustrated with the situation for having your son to be put in that situation. And I think she even knew also when she allowed him to be across the street and understanding his situation, her being cool with it, because in her heart she knew something was going on. And it's just a sucky situation out of everybody, for everyone. It's just Marlon came in, took advantage of that whole family, both those people after and they were willing to accept anything because of what her original husband, the original father, that actually did to him. It's just, it was a hard watch, that's for sure. It was definitely a hard watch. I appreciate and hear y'all and your ideas, your thinking. This is just me off after a few days. Sometimes I like to. It'll come and go with my ADHD head. It'll just sit here in the back, and it might appear out of nowhere and kind of bring up another point or another interesting thing. And over the years, that's just what I do with everything I watch, everything I intake. It's just somehow everything will connect, kind of like Charlie and the whole crossing everything. Yeah, from Sunny, Always Sunny. But I would love to hear your perspective, your ideas, your feelings, your the messages that possibly the show brought to you. I would love to hear any of that, theories, things like that. I would love to hear all of it, and definitely have great discussion points off of that. But yeah, I do appreciate y'all, and if I think of anything else, maybe I'll put it in the chat, but put it in the comment section. But yeah, I do appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.